Hey there, this is a complete review of first ever all-in-one Notion template for individual therapists. I've designed this template to help streamline your practice, to improve your client experience, and increase your productivity. So today we're gonna have a complete overview of this template. Let's start right here from the main page of this template. It has several main blocks on your screen. First block is fast action. These buttons help you add a new client, session, training, or note. Next block consists of main databases we have in this template. It's clients, sessions, projects, and notes in a work block, and education and training, knowledge sources, and knowledge items in growth block. Next one is our schedule of practice. You may see with time slots and regular basis and format of the meetings, as well as names of our clients. And a block with the fast links to your Zoom online room or whatever service you may use for this function. And we have link to calendar as well, for example to Google Calendar if you use one. At this point I must say that this whole template is fully customizable, so you may customize any of these blocks as well as these links. Next block is super feature of this template. It's a key metrics block, and you might find an amount of clients in progress currently, total amount of sessions performed, and total amount of months or years of practice. It's customizable thing. You may find some of investments in your education and total education hours ever. So this block is gonna help you stay consistent and stay on track and see what your progress looks like. Well, next to it, you may see a list of books you're currently reading, so you can stay on track with them as well. Basically, it's a view from database with the knowledge items, but filtered with only books and only those books which are in progress. And next one is a list of your favorite sources like blogs or podcasts, whatever. It's also a linked view of a database with knowledge sources. So all the links you marked as 3 stars are going to appear in this section in here. And in the bottom of this template, we may see a mobile dashboard and backend section. So now let's start diving into each of our main databases and all the features you can find inside. And the first one will be clients. Here we have a complete table of all clients you ever had. They have multiple properties. First one is status. It may be not started, in progress, post, or finished. You may mark them by type of therapy you provide to these clients. We have personal, family therapy, couple therapy, and you surely can add anything up to you, and you can surely add any tags you want in this list as well. Next one is format. It's only online or offline features, and here we go with several properties to define time slot. It's time of the day, weekday, and regular basis. So these 3 properties are gonna help you build your ultimate schedule of your practice. So the next property is an amount of sessions you had with this specific client. This property is automatically calculated, and we have a current fee for each client. This database has several views. It has this table, common view, and weekly schedule, where you can build your practice schedule like this. And we have something like CRM, where you can see your clients by status. So the next checkpoint in this overview will be the card of a client, and to tell about that feature, let's go to the main page and click our button which adds a client. Well, that's basically how this card looks like. Let's imagine some kind of name for this client. Let it be Samantha, for example. Let's mark her as status as in progress and time slot, for example, 12 a.m. Wednesdays bi-weekly. Personal therapy, offline, and current fee, whatever you may want to charge them, for example, $100. In the bottom of this card, we have two more buttons, new session and new onboarding page. So let's click each of them one by one. This is a pop-up window with the card of this new session, which is automatically assigned as today, which is automatically linked to this client. This card is created in a standalone database with all the sessions we have. So now I need to fill the fee that we charged this client and mark checkbox with payment as done. So let's go to sessions and see that yes, Samantha has had a therapy session right today with $100 fee and it's already paid. So this is where the session was created. If we go back to a client's database, Samantha is right here. This is Samantha, which is at 12 a.m. Wednesdays. And voila, a new therapy session, as well as each and every next one of them will be displayed in this section of client's card. This is how this button works. And the next button is create a new onboarding page. This feature is going to transform and elevate your client experience. So by clicking it, we're creating a new and completely customized page for onboarding this specific client. So we may want to bring Samantha's name here, as well as right here. So we have a beautiful onboarding page which we can send to this client before we start working. And we have a brief introduction here. We have a link to therapist profile. We have a blog with the complete contact information and payments info as well. We have blogs with the therapy policy and a useful article on how to prepare to a therapy session. That's how it looks like. Let's dive into each of these sub pages we have here. Therapist profile is basically stored in back-end section of our main page, and every one we send this link to will see an updated version of what you customized in here. So we have our name and some introduction and placeholder for a photo. We have a brief info about your approach, and I've even put several text blocks about each of the most popular approaches in therapy. So feel free to delete whatever you don't need to use from here. We have info about your client focus and main specialties, and some info blocks about your training and education. The last block on this page is primary offline location, which you can adjust up to yourself. That's it for therapy profile. Let's get back to our onboarding page for Samantha. And the biggest predefined page of this whole template is our therapy policy. It's a comprehensive and very professional document with all the points you'll ever need to discuss with your clients. Of course, feel free to customize it up to your needs. It has 10 big blocks about therapy format exceptions, canceling, rescheduling, communication, etc. Brief intro here, so feel free to read through it. Maybe we'll need to adjust something, maybe we'll need to delete something or edit, but overall I suppose that majority of users will find it right enough for their needs. Let's get back to our Samantha's onboarding page, and the last one is this small article on how to prepare to a therapy session. Of course, feel free to customize it as well. So after that, you need to go to a share menu and share it to the web and copy web link or on this page or on this button and just send it to a client. That's it. So after creating and customizing this page, you may go to share menu and click this share to web option and get this link, send it to a client. That's it for here. Let's get back to our main page and dive a little into sessions database. It's a main database for all the events in therapy practice you'll ever have. It's connected to client's database. Here is the property of connection. It has date and fee. It has a property for checking if the payment was made. It has automatically calculated amount of hours worked in that sessions, and just a small relation properties which are related to Samantha's card in client's database. These two properties are here just in case you have several clients with the same names, and in case you don't want to use their surnames. So these time slots are going to help you to differentiate the clients from each other. So we have several views in this database. It has this common table, it has weekly view of events, it has monthly view, and it has also a table for filtered for just current months, in case of you want to get some info about how much money did you make in these months, for example. Just in case you want to see the same info for different months or for some year, you may go to filter and customize this little block, and you will see an updated version of this table immediately. That's it for our sessions database. Next one is projects database, and here is the example of the project you may have. It's a therapeutic group. You may also have educational groups, workshops, online courses, whatever you want. As you see, you have a progress bar here, put in check marks, as you see. So it's nice and shows the progress of this group, which consists of 8 meetings, for example. Each meeting can have a date assigned to it, and you may assign the whole duration of this group in this field, and you may write the subjects of the whole project and of each meeting event in it. So you can basically store some files, thoughts, and maybe presentations in it. And you may, of course, you may collaborate with your partner. If you have two group leaders, for example, you may collaborate on the content of this event right in this page. And let's get back and see the events calendar view. So that's it, how it looks like. And now we're gonna create, we have one group template in here. I'm gonna show you how it looks like. So let's create new page with the group template. Type, it's gonna be therapeutic group, for example. Let's not fill subject, dates, and whatever else for now, but the magic is right here. So in every group page, you're gonna have a small CRM system, a small budgeting table, and a group portal. Let me show you how it works in this predefined group. So, first of all, CRM. You may have several people that may want to come to a group, and you may assign some statuses for them and amount of money they paid, and you may see, like, that's a basic CRM view. Participants by status, full and communication, and approved ones. And once your group has started, you may choose the view active participants, so you may see only people who are already in group, and you may store the contact info and total amount of money they pay, and you may also dive into their cards and write some comments about when he paid or whatever else comments. So let's get back here. Here we have I'm sorry, let's get back right here. And here we have budgeting table, so you may input expected total income, or you may input every transaction of income in here and every expense, and you're gonna have sum of budget down here. Don't forget just to put minus in front of your expenses. And let's get back to the beginning of it and see what's inside a group portal. Group portal is a page that you're gonna share with your participants, with the clients, with the people that attend your group. So it consists of main info block where you describe your group. It consists of group leaders. If you have two of them, or if you're alone, you may delete the second one. As you see, page is gonna adapt to it quickly. And here are some info blocks, time slot for these meetings, and contact info with your manager or with you, and location in case you have offline location, or you may leave some link to Zoom or whatever service you use right here. And the most exciting feature of this portal, of this group portal, is meetings. So people who attend your group may find your schedule with all the dates, all the subjects, all statuses, and files you may want to share with them. So you just take a file from your desktop and drop it here, it uploads, and your students may download it. So this table has two views, table and gallery, which is way more nice. and shows every needed detail with the subject and date and status and link to your to files from this meeting. You might also want to have some notes in here to text something, to put some text about homework or whatever you basically want to share with your students after the meeting. That's it for here. Let's get back and get back. So the next database we're going to review is notes. It's very simple, just a list of notes you may want to store in Notion, and nothing like breakthrough in this feature in the block. You may store some notes from supervision or some of your ideas or mini notes, or you may create your own text in here. You may want to input the date of the note, and what we have here is four templates, and what we have here is four templates. One is for supervisions, one is for simple mini notes. Let's see how it looks like. It's quite simple. We have Connell's mini note, which is based on Connell's framework for mini notes, and we have Quadrant framework as well. Oh, sorry, wrong button. That's it. You may delete these templates, you may create new ones, you may customize them. Feel free to make it comfortable for you. Well, the next big block is growth. First one in here is education training. It's where you store all of the info about your trainings, courses, university, whatever. You're gonna input degree, program, field, the name of the program, and amount of hours, and cost, and dates, and several more details about it, with status as well, and certificate, which is file, which is picture. We have a view of diplomas gallery. It's filtered with the only pages with status completed are shown in here. We have education calendar, so you can check whatever events are coming, and if this course is small one or one day maybe, or if it's big, completely up to you, you may store some notes about this course right here. Once you mark any of these items as completed, it's automatically calculated, and the statistics block on the main page includes only the numbers that of trainings which were marked as completed. So what we have next one is knowledge sources. It's basically a database for bookmarks for your favorite blogs, podcasts, and whatever sources you want to check consistently and you want to follow. So for the ones you mark the rating as 3 stars, they're gonna be shown on the main page down here to have fast access to them. Next one is knowledge items. Here is the table with them. We have page for each of them, and link, and status, and type. You may customize the type if you want to. We have rating in here if you want to use it, and tags. Well, I've put lots of tags here. You may want to delete some of them, or you may want to create completely new tags list, or you may want to use this one. But anyway, it's going to be very convenient because anytime you may filter your tags with the one you want to find. And for example, let's check humanistic therapy, and voila, it's very convenient to create written lists, or for example, once you want to dive deep into some area, you may want to create 20, 30, 100 of links in here with the same tag. Once you someday want to get back to them, you can find them by this tag. That's how it works. Items by status is simple view, no comments here. And bookshelf, it's right what it's called. We have a wish list for books which you want to read but didn't start yet. You have books in progress, which are displayed on the main page of our template right here. And we have completed books which we have already read. You may ask how this progress bar is being calculated. It's very simple. You input total pages amount and read pages amount, and this progress bar is being calculated automatically and updated. Also, for books, specifically for books, we have a template as well. So once you want to add some new item to this knowledge database, if you may choose whatever you want, but these pages are going to be empty inside, except the beautiful icon I've assigned to them, and the new book template is going to have several blocks inside in case you want to store your takeaways, thoughts, or quotes here, as well as book cover. That's it for the main page. Let's go to our footer. We have mobile dashboard. You may add a bookmark of it on your home screen or your smartphone. It's specifically designed for easy access to the most commonly used functions is like adding notes, session, client, training, knowledge item, knowledge source. So it has only one row in order to look good on your smartphone. That's it. And the next page is backend. This is where we store some of shareable docs which you've seen before. It's original page of therapist profile, original page of therapy policy, and this article. So once you enter in here and change anything in this policy, every client you send your link to will see an updated version since then. The templates is this block of templates consists of two most complex templates I have in this big template. It's therapy onboarding, just like I showed you, and it's group portal, just like I showed you. So these two templates are being stored right here and in that databases as well. So it's stored in backend section and right here as well. Why I made it like that is because if you want to customize them, I would advise you to go in backend section and customize this page. And after that, copy its content and insert it in here. So for new onboarding page, you're gonna just copy the page from backend section and replace this one with the new one. If you want to update your group portal, you may go in here and replace this page with the new page you've created. That's how it works. So what else do we have here? It's statistics block. The only reason you may want to edit it is if you have less than, I don't know, 2, 3 or 5 years of practice, or you only started your practice, so 0 in here will look not very nice for you. So you may want to change the look of this block, and instead of years of practice, you may want to see amount of months of your practice. What we're gonna do for that is unlock this page, go in and click on these 3 dots and click on properties, and instead of experience range, let's remove this one, and oh my god, I can barely find it. I need to put it on the top for you. I suppose that's it. Yeah, that's number of months we have, and we're gonna put it a bit earlier. So that's how it's gonna work. And we're gonna lock this page again, which is very important in order to keep our main dashboard minimalistic. Going back, here is one more important block, is statistics initial setup. So once you start using this big template, in order to let statistics block show your current information, you will need to input the date of start of your practice in here and an approximate amount of sessions you've ever had up to this date in here. So that's how the block on the main page is gonna count your real content. Let's see. Yeah, instead of 1,000 plus total sessions, we have 500, and we have much less total months now. So that's it. And the last one is our setting up comments. After you buy this template, you should start from this page. It's gonna come to you with the completely empty databases without all the example pages I showed you today. Here are some instructions for customization you may want to make. That's basically it. And well, in here you have links to our reviews for services that you may find useful for you. It's video conferencing services, and it's calendar and booking apps for therapists as well. That's it. That's how our therapist OS looks like. Well, that's it. I'm sure you'll find it useful for practice. Stay in touch. All the best.